Yo, what is going on, guys? My name is Zalits, and today we're going to be going over Chapter 9, Utopia Niveus. Niveus. Still don't know how to pronounce this thing. But, I wasn't exactly going to make this intro but I figured, I might as well do this at the same time because, I want to tell you guys what I'm actually going to be doing with this, with the chapters in general. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to make chapters episodic moving forward with the channel. Um, so like I have chapter 9 cleared at this point at the time of recording this intro. It's already recorded, everything's done, but I'm gonna release it, like episodically, like so that it's not just too much in in every video. So like this video will probably be like, I don't know, maybe like 30 minutes long or something like that. I'm not sure yet, but I just want to get that out to you. But at the same time as well, I had a request from one of our subscribers. Feng Her asked me if I could show the artifacts that I use or the artifacts that I have for the characters that I use, and of course, I have no problem showing you guys what artifacts I have. And of course, like I said, because at the time of this recording, I had already finished all of Chapter 9. I have Edgar and Sarah with me in this in my party. But when you actually watch the recording, or when you actually watch the playthrough, they won't be there. so, let's go ahead and just look at some of these the characters that I used. So let's just start off with the people in my party. Edgar. What artifacts do I have on Edgar? The artifacts that I have for him are pretty simple. I haven't gotten anything too good just yet. I'm still, spending a lot of gems, a lot of resources to get this guy up and ready to go. But I have two. I was fortunate enough to get two attack plus 65s and max bravery plus 110, and attack plus 24 and mighty drill 2-star. Nothing too amazing, but it works. He's pretty decently strong with this. But hopefully I can get something better as time goes on, before this event finally expires. My lightning. I'm kind of disappointed that I didn't get the best that I could on her. So basically what I have on her is an attack plus 65 and a buff guard up 2-star. Now, of course, this is not the best artifact to have, but this was the best that I could get. And I tried farming her artifacts over and over and over and over and over during Chapter 8, and even during the World of Illusions event that comes up for all the different crystal colors, and I just could not get anything better than what I have here. So this is pretty much what I have: 108 attack with max rate plus 73. Attack 108 and another 108 attack plus defense plus 75. So that's the best that I could get on her. I wish that I had better stuff, but this is unfortunately the best that I could get with her at this moment in time. And then my Sarah, I literally got super lucky on her during my during my artifact passives, but I was able to pull out 3 108 attacks, like literally like within pools of each other, or within artifact creations of each other. So attack 108, defense plus 42, attack another 108 attack, initial bravery plus 55, and another 108 attack with defense plus 42. And of course I'm going to continue to try and get better stuff, because I know that the her other passive, the Etro's Miracle, can be obtained as well. If I could get 108 attacks with Etro's Miracle, that'd be amazing, because it buffs her attack, and her attack plays a big role in her kit. So hopefully I'll get better stuff on her as time goes on as well. Now moving on to Vaughn. He's another character that I use as well. Let's see here. What do I have on him? I think I have 3 108 attacks on him as well. Yeah. So the first one that I have is attack 108 with initial bravery plus 55, attack 108 with HP plus 230, and another 108 attack with max bravery plus 200. Not the most primed artifacts, but they get the job done. I wish I had not dual passes, but I wish I had white whirls on these, but RNG is RNG. You can't get the best kit. Sometimes you just can't get the best, but it works out. He's very strong. My Cloud is actually one of the I always say this, my Cloud is pretty much a byproduct of when I was farming for Tidus's artifacts, and his artifacts are actually very, very strong. So my Cloud has Mighty Cross Slash 2-star with Mighty Finishing Touch 2-star, 108 attack with Mighty Finishing Touch 2-star, and another attack plus 36 with Mighty Finishing Touch 2-star. and these were the best artifacts that I could come up with for Cloud. But I wasn't actually trying to gear Cloud for anything in particular. Like he kind of just, I kind of just got these things as I was, working on my Titus, and it just ended up it just so ended up being that I got all these these crazy artifacts. So unfortunately, the CP cost is very very high, but for the passes that I got, I mean, I'm not complaining. So moving on to the next character, we have Ramza. I don't really use him too often because I did not get his 35 CP. And if you're new here, or actually if you haven't, I don't even think I mentioned that. But during Ramza's events, I spent a lot of gems and tickets on him, like pretty much my entire horde up to that point, and I did not get his 35 CP. So it was kind of it was debilitating. I felt crushed, but it was unfortunate too because I feel like my passives were the artifacts that I got were pretty decent as well. Like I tried to gear him up for when his 60 rolls around so that his bravery battery worked better. I didn't go the usual route of going for the what's it called, the mightiest squire. So on my Ramza, I have 108 attack, bravery support 2-star, attack 108, defense plus 28, attack 108, and also max bravery plus 110. So that's my Ramza. I don't really use him too often just because I don't have his 35 CP, and his 35 CP is what makes him worth using. But unfortunately, that's just how it is. And now my Ashe, I put a lot of effort into, getting my Ashe up and ready to go. Before her event ended, I had to completely rework her entire artifact. Like I had a lot of decent skill passive artifact that made her really strong. But what I noticed is that her break, innately, just with even without the artifact, her artifact passives for damage, she was capping out super super quickly. So I started to realize that there was no point for me to actually go for the attack passives, like for what is it called, the for Heaven's Wrath or North Swing Glow. So there was no point. So what I ended up doing is I just went for the I tried to get as much max bravery as I could, because even now, she'll still cap without having any of her ability artifact, or without any ability artifacts equipped, like I said, the mighty Nord Swain, or the the Heaven's Wrath 2-star. So pretty much on my Ashe, I went with a 108 attack and max bravery plus 110. Of course, these were the best ones that I could get. Attack plus 65 and max bravery plus 200. And my final one was max bravery plus 330 and break bravery up 2-star. And Ashe is strong enough to get breaks consistently, so that's why I was okay with this being one of the artifacts that I got. And it's a pretty good amount of bravery that she gets back from that, or that it goes up by. Even though it's only for one turn, it's still a good amount of bravery. It'll boost her out to maybe 6,000 from where she's at initially. So it's not that bad. And let's see here, who else? We went over Lightning, Edgar, my Titus. I use him pretty frequently. My Titus isn't that bad. I tried to get better stuff for him, but this was the best that I could come up with. My Titus has 108 attack with initial bravery plus 36. He has mighty quick hit 2-star with a mighty slash 2-star, and his last one is attack plus 36 with a mighty slash 2-star. I had tried to get a lot of better passives. I had tried to get another 108 attack, but it just did not work out in my favor. And like I said, my Cloud was a byproduct of me doing so many Titus artifacts, but it just did not work out the way I had wanted to. So, but in the end, I mean, my Titus still has some decent artifacts going, for the future, but still wish she had better stuff. Let's see, my Eiko, she's one of the ones that I'm more proud of here. She has my Eiko has 108 attack with break bravery up. She has mighty smite 2-star with another break bravery up, and another 108 attack with a mighty smite star. In my opinion, I prefer to get the I prefer to go for the 108 attack over the mighty smite, mostly because, in case you didn't know, sure, if you go for 6-star smite, unless you have a lot of attack, you're gonna do a lot of damage with smite, but you're not getting, I don't know, I feel like the return isn't as great as if you had the attack artifact passive. So I tried to go for both, but this was the best that I could get as well. So these are my Eiko passives. Oh yeah, my Papalimo. Pablimo's passives are pretty lucky. You know, he's I got pretty lucky on this. Let me see if I can organize this a little bit better. Actually, I think that is okay. So my first artifact passive is Max Bravery plus 110 and Mighty Umbral Ice 2-star. And the second one is Mighty Astral Fire 2-star and Mighty Umbral Ice 2-star. And then the last one is a 108 attack with initial bravery plus 55. I didn't try to go too hard on Pablimo's passives. Like, these kind of just came to me as I was working on Lightning's passives during Chapter 8. So, you know, I got some pretty good passives for him. Not too bad, but I don't have his one. I don't have his 15 CP, which is something that I really wish I had. But you know, what can I do? And then, you know, some other lesser characters that I do use, you know, like infrequently, but, you know, I still have, you know, decent passives, or not decent, not super decent, but I still have passives for my Zidane. He has initial bravery plus 36, Mighty Stellar Circle 5, attack plus 65, max bravery plus 110, and then his final passive is Mighty Stellar Circle 5, or Mighty Stellar Circle 5 with 2-star and Bravery Initiative 2-star. So, you know, I don't really use it down too much, but, you know, he's still good whenever I do use him. And then finally, my Baltier. I don't think I have too many good things on Baltier. What do I actually have here? Are those the only ones that I have? Oh no, that is an artifact passive. All right, so I guess I must have used like a 3-star artifact for this one. So I have Bravery, Great Aim, 2-star. I have a 108 attack with Brave Guard up and a max Bravery plus 200 and HP plus 1020. I don't really use Baltier too often, but you know, for what he has, I mean, I have a decent kind of artifact. I have some decent artifacts for him. I don't really use him that great or that much, and he's not that. I don't think he's I just don't use him that much, so I don't really work on his passives like that. But I think that covers pretty much every character that I use. So now, without further ado, I hope you guys enjoy the rest of the video. I just wanted to get this out because it was requested, so I wanted to show this stuff off before I actually show it, or before we actually got to the video. So yeah, let's get on into it.
But it's gonna be blue skies for you and I. We'll step out of the shadows and walk into the light. Yeah, it's gonna be blue skies for you and I.
Alright, so here we have the new chapter, Utopia Niveus. I think that's how you pronounce that. I'm not really sure. But let's get into this. I cannot wait. We're going to go through this on easy mode. We're just going to go through the important missions first to get all the characters. And then in a different video, I'll post up how to do the hard bosses. If there's anything that would regard or that would be considered hard in this thing anyway. So let's go ahead and do this. Warriors of the Gods. Okay, that's the initial... The squadron that attacked them must have been sent by Spiritus. But why would Spiritus, a god himself, try to spread chaos throughout this world? That is not what bothers me most, though. Some of my warriors are growing suspicious of Mog. But as a goddess, I cannot strip them of their spirit of inquiry, for that is what makes them human. Who is she talking to? The warrior in charge of Spiritus' squadron seems to have a good heart. Perhaps their encounter can lead this world to salvation. You know, Lady Materia, you know, she looks kind of good, but she looks kind of good. You know what I'm saying? The time is near. The rebel army has started to take action as well. Come forth, those who are not bound by the trivial laws held by Materia or that Moogle. Bring to this world the chaos you so desire. All that is left is to wait for it to be freed from its shackles. Then I shall rebuild this shattered world and establish equilibrium. Who are they talking to? I am like confused by this. They're like just talking to the air. What are they doing? Normally, like, they're talking to Mog, but he's not there. You know, because they're here doing this battle thing from the last chapter. Was it all for nothing? Oh, what is this? Hello? I wouldn't lose hope just yet, Lightning. Hooray! It's our, I was gonna say airship. It's our ship, Kupo! That's basically what it was, but it's basically an airship. Let us bid this tower farewell, shall we? Lightning, was it? Hope's friend? Yeah. You're coming with us. Not like the others in the ship would have it any other way. That's okay with you, right? You know it! Lightning also possesses the... explosions. Kupo! We must hurry to our ship. That is our only chance to escape. You don't have to tell me twice, Kupo. Oh, things are getting heated, guys. I forgot who they said these red ships were. The red barons. I think it was. I think that's what it was called. All right, so yeah, we see Edgar here. They give us a little story. Sarah, Irvine. Let's begin. Let's get into this. We got our prelude. Escape. Let's see what happens here now. So they're having a meeting. Is everyone safely aboard? We're all here, Kupo. Our new friends, too. So you're the Moogle the returners spoke of? Going around closing torsions? Returners? You know of the Resistance? I met their leader soon after arriving in this world. He gave me the gist of what's going on. But the folks I know are with you. I'm not part of any Resistance. You're one of us now, Kupo! I'm not one of yours either. I fight on my own terms. Hey guys, I got some bad news. We're stuck. These airships have got us surrounded. That's not good. That fleet is from my world. The Red Wings of Baron. Yeah, see, I thought the Red Wings of Baron. I said the Red Barons, or I don't know what I said. Whoa, whoa, whoa! I thought you were in charge of the Red Wings. I was driven out from my country. The Red Wings' current commander is Golbez, a ruthless scoundrel. Airborne fiends coming at us. We will be going down. I'm sorry, I'm just laughing because Cecil's holding a buster sword. We will be going down ship and all if we do not break through the enemy's formation. You, Cecil, was it? You were their former commander. Can you point out the flagship? Naturally. Of course. We need only take out the command ship. Alright, we know what we need to do. Cecil, give Saz our course. Roger. I'll head for the center of the fleet as we deal with these monsters. Monsters? What kind of fleet are they running exactly? Alright, so we're moving on to the first mission. Inflict 2 breaks. We're just gonna go through this nice and quickly, so we can get these characters, guys. I want to get Edgar and Sarah so I can test them out and show you guys, get all that juicy information to you guys, so you know whether or not to pull. You know, if you can see for yourself their potency. So in the game, for yourselves, you know, you can make that decision in case you were on the fence about pulling. Because I know I didn't put out a video, you know, explaining should you pull or should you not pull, or, you know, talking about them, because I kind of wanted to, because, you know, I tried to do it before before the Chapter 9 event happened, or before, not the event, but before Chapter 9 released, and I don't know, I just couldn't get behind it. I don't know, it just felt forced, because I like, in the back of my mind, I just kept saying, like, I should just wait and do, like, a review of the characters themselves when they actually release, so that I can show you guys instead of just, you know, talking about it. So let's see here. The first mini boss here that we see. What? We have the ferocious avian in this. Setzer's Lost Chapter boss. What? The Garuda. Oh, this chapter is gonna be interesting. Very, very interesting. Now I might have to break this up into two parts because I know that these chapters can be really, really long. So just be ready for that in case it does get too long. I'm gonna try and go as fast as I can, but that's most likely what's gonna end up happening here. Because we're just because I know like I've seen like pictures of like how massive this chapter is, and it's pretty big. It's pretty big. So that's probably what I'm gonna do, just to avoid the videos being like way too long. You know what I mean? So I mean I know my videos are usually long anyways, but you know I'm trying not to make them. I try not to make them super long, but they just end up happening because I prefer to have a more. I prefer like when I make these videos for it to be complete instead of me missing out on something and then end up having to go back and recover it or something. So, all right. So what am I gonna do here? Of course, I'm just going to knock this guy down with Spark Strike. We'll just keep working on A / combo. How much health does this guy? Okay, he doesn't have that much HP. All right, so I'll just smite him. I probably could have buffed, but it's whatever. Alright, so he's not doing that much damage. Luckily he's not as strong as the Lost Chapters boss, so which I mean it should have been obvious, but let's see. I think we could finish him off. I'm actually gonna hit this guy over here with slash combo. I think lightning can finish this. Yeah, we're probably gonna get actually he's gonna buff himself. He's not gonna attack us, so it's good. Alright, smite, and I think we'll probably blow this guy up really quick, so yeah. So just HP attack, Flourish of Steel. Yeah, it's good. Like I'm actually glad about this. Like I mean, yeah, it's only the first few missions, but it still feels like the enemies have a lot more HP. So like the hard one I can imagine is gonna be a lot more difficult. So that's gonna be very fun in my opinion, because I've been asking for harder content, so hopefully this is what I've been looking for. Alright, let's get through this. We'll be moving on. Oh hey, we can farm these materials here too for the chocobo. Nice. Alright, so we got more story here. Commander of the Red Wings. Oh, it's Golbez. Encirclement complete. Prepare to open fire. I hope you realize knocking them out of the sky won't be the end of that lot. Have a look, Golbez. They're headed straight for this airship. Kuja. Met you a knight called Cecil traveling with the Moogle and his band? Ah, yes. The fellow employing the powers of darkness. An acquaintance of yours. Darkness. I see. So the Torsians do bend time as they call us here. More than acquaintance, I've left one of my toys in their way. It should buy you some time. If you need to put your feelings in order, I suggest you do it sooner than later. I can't wait for Kuja's banner to come out too. Like he's gonna come out like in a few weeks, probably. Like probably by next month, he'll probably be out. But I can't wait to play him on him too. He's probably gonna be my next. He'll probably be my next choice to pull for in the future. So I've given Saz our course. Let us prepare for aerial combat. You sound none too happy. I guess those were your ships after all. No, I'd rather them scuttled than in the clutches of evil. It is not only exile that drives your unrelenting sense of guilt. To have to bear witness to your former honor used for villainy. I don't know why I made Steiner sound like that, but... Might not someone from a world other than yours, than your own, be in control of those airships? There are only so many capable of commanding them. Others may be with him, but... I'm certain Golbez is aboard the flagship. Have you any insight as to his motives in this world? I do not. All I know is that he sows chaos merely in pursuit of power. At the very least, it doesn't seem he wants to be our friend. Well, it must be hard for you. Let us together see that justice is served. Thank you. I know I can fight with you at my side. Okay. So now we're preparing to go after Golbez. Alright, so this is gonna take a while. Oh man. Alright. Aerial Combat Part 3. Just going through this. Once again, just going through this quickly, guys. I'm trying to get through this as fast as possible, but there's a lot of story. Just gonna regen here, get my buffs up. And you know what slows it down, what makes it not go by fast, is that the missions that we need to beat in between like the bosses all have like 2 or 3 battles, so it's like, you know, you can't really speed run through them. You gotta just sit down and do them all one by one. But we'll get there, guys. We'll get there eventually. But you know, I like doing these story events. Like, you know, I really enjoy giving voice to the characters. Little bit of information about myself as well. That is actually a profession that I would like to get into one day. Even though I don't think I'm the greatest at it, but I think it would still be awesome to you know, have a shot at doing something like that. You know, voice acting. All right, another boss. Let's see what we have here. What the? Okay, so we have the Goblin Mage, the Floating Eye Skeleton, the Evil Eye. But what is this guy? The Black Waltz 3. Oh, okay. So he is weak to fire and light, and he is obviously, he seems like, I mean, it's obviously the Black Mage, so he has dark affinity. So he has high resistance to defense down. He's immune to paralysis, blind, and freeze. He uses fire, blizzard, Thundara, and group Thundara. He has an HP attack. It's a magic HP attack. Thunder Garb grants shield to self, levitates, melee resistance / magic vulnerable while levitating. What? Oh, that's interesting. That's a very interesting mechanic. Okay, I see them. They're putting in these enemies that are very different, but it still shouldn't be that difficult to deal with. So we're just gonna keep on pushing on through this, momentum down one by one. I'm just so anxious to get Edgar and Sarah already. Like, you guys have no idea. Like, I'm trying to go through this as fast as possible, just so that I can finally get them on my team. Like, I have all their gear prepared and stuff like that, so that when I finally get them on my team, I mean, I'll have to level them up, but you know, I can just put that. I could put their gear on, and I'll probably have to make an edit showing me with them, because I'll have to level them up. That's gonna take me like a whole another 4 hours. Oh, I hate leveling up new characters. It takes so long. A Black Waltz? That's one of Kuja's goons. He can use magic like me. Be careful, everyone. Alright, so we're just gonna Spark Strike to buff our attack. With Tidus, we're gonna slash combo, even though he might not get defense down. Yeah, he's resistant to that nonsense. Alright, we're gonna smite here. Yeah, he's definitely weak to that. Yeah, he's gonna be real hurt. Thundara. Man, get that weak stuff out of here. We're gonna smite again just because we can cap out. Just keep HP attacking. Can we finish? Yes. Okay. Nice. Nice. All right. Well, this boss wasn't too bad. But I can assume that, you know, in the hard mode he's probably gonna have some kind of major threat. So it'll definitely be interesting to see how difficult these bosses become during the hard mode. Like I can definitely see, like now that I've actually done these missions, I can definitely see myself making a separate video just doing the bosses for the hard mode. But you know, we got more story here. The enemy's goal. That was one of the Black Waltzes. They work for Kuja back home. I thought the airship's boss was Cecil's baddie. What's Kuja doing here? The enemy must be working together too, Kupo. Golbez, working with Kuja. He's using the torsions to try and alter his destiny. That's right. Do you know him? I have met him when I was with Kefka. If they are working together, what could they possibly be after? Kuja wants to twist fate, and Kefka wants to destroy the world. But what about Golbez? Go find out for yourself. Ouch! If you don't know, say so. You're just making me worry too. Would you guys listen to this? Bartz is being a total jerk. He's making fun of me for getting airsick. Even though that wuss can't fight in high places without wetting himself. I just don't like heights. Don't put me in the same group as you. Cecil, help me out here. I thought you both fought Yeah! Shit. Don't make me look up. I guess we can leave them be. They're fine. I have friends now who are cheerful no matter the situation. Perhaps I will be rid of this uncertainty once I confront Golbez. The uncertainty of darkness! AKA Paladin Cecil that we see on JP all the time, who looks completely amazing. Let's see, so we have the next mission. Of course, it's like 2 battles. So let's just keep going through this. We're just gonna blow everything up quickly. Story's getting interesting. So basically, this chapter so far has been about Cecil. If I remember correctly, I mean, I've never played Cecil's Final Fantasy game, but from what I remember from the original Dissidia, I think they were brothers, him and Golbez. So I'm assuming that Golbez knows something about Cecil having ties to the darkness. So I'm not really sure what that's all about, like why he's even why he's even dark to begin with. Like I would be interested in knowing about that stuff. So I mean, if any of you guys know, leave a comment down below and let me know. It'll be an interesting read. I mean, I could look it up myself, but you know, reading about it. Brothers. The enemy is boarding. How do you plan to engage them, Commander? The only way is the personal way, of course. I wouldn't expect the Commander to lend an ear to your buffoonery. That Dark Knight has no idea who you are or what he's walking into. Clueless. Like, totally unaware about that blood you share. Huh? Don't tell me that's why you're so interested in Cecil. It is! Today's main dish is a battle between brothers. Just how much does the younger hate the elder? Brothers. So that's the sort of plot you enjoy. You truly are tasteless. You needn't listen to this clown. You have your own plan, I trust. I do, and I will carry it out, even if the light illuminating my brother's path is dimmer than moonlight. How touching! I think I might cry. Two lights coming together and the world crumbles beneath them. Are you going to play his game? Golbez, you can yet... What is necessary now is battle. Of that I am sure. Very well. I can respect that. But in that case, why don't you leave it to me? You've yet to meet in this world. All the more reason to not take part in the clown's trashy melodrama. Kuja, you! Please, allow me to let you watch the knight's reaction from the mezzanine. Okay. So they were brothers. I was right. I recalled correctly. I'm not a complete dummy that doesn't know somewhat about lore. All right, so our next battle will be, we have the typical enemies here: the evil eye, floating eye, the bomb, the skeleton. We have the mannequin, Papolimo, and Squall. Yes, and Kuja. And is Kuja going serious? Seems like it. Actually, he might not be. It seems, I don't know. I can't tell, because I know he gets some, like, sometimes he gets some crazy attacks, but it doesn't seem like he's gonna be that serious this time. He's not trying to kill us like in who was it, Eris event back then, where he was actually trying to inflict the, or was that Kefka? I don't know. I don't know. I might be mixing Kuja up with Kefka from that battle, but it is whatever. We're just gonna keep on pushing through this stuff. You know, it's weird. We still haven't seen any kind of we still haven't seen any of the new characters yet. Surprised. Usually we would have gotten at least one of them by now. Like, are they really that deep into the story? Alright, so we're on to Kuja. At last, the Dark Knight enters the stage. Past me awaits your dear Golbez. Golbez! Just how will the curtain fall on you two, I wonder? Interesting. Kuja very manipulative, but he's also very straightforward. So I can't even say anything bad about this guy. Although he looks very weird, because he looks very weird. I don't know who thought designing him this way would be cool, but they had some they were going through some tough times back then. I don't know, but even though he doesn't look that cool, his character is still pretty pretty bad A. All right, we're done with him. And now we're moving on. What's next? Are we going to get some more story here? Yes, okay. Nice. Hard landing. Golbez! Even as a dark night, the light is with you in this world. The light within the dark. Perhaps you have the same potential as me. What are you talking about? What is it you're after? Kupo! Uh-oh! And now the clown's melodrama is no more. Your fraternal problems will be resolved. Hey! You guys better get in here! Our engine's shot! Uh-oh. Wait! Cecil! I expect light the next time we meet. Until then, your will is your own. What's this all of a sudden? Why would I listen to your... Cecil, forget about it. Let me handle this. Come on now. Yo. Bring that here, boy. Hurry to safety, Kupo. Mog, I'm putting us down on the floating continent. Roger, Kupo. Everyone get ready for a rough landing, Kupo. Oh. Dang, is the airship destroyed then? Now then, might the Sleeping Beauty be awake already? Is that Edgar? Or is that... Who said that? Okay, so everybody's, you know, still waking up. Of course it's Edgar. Who are you? A line like that has to be Edgar. The Moogle and his merry band. At last we meet. Yo, somebody could have at least pulled him out. Come on. I am King Edgar of Figaro. Not that there's any kingdom by that name in this world. Then you are the leader of Lael and Firian's returners. Were you tending to us? Nice way to steal the show. It's all of your information that brought me here. Thanks for your hard work. What about the airship? Is it a wreck? Not to worry. Despite appearances, I have a knack for the mechanical. You are fixing the goddess's airship, Kupo. The goddess Materia, eh? So I have her imagination to thank for that being... a serviceable product. Kupo? At any rate, it'll be a bit longer until it's up and running. How about closing up the local torsion in the meantime? While I don't like being told what to do, I don't have a reason to decline. Indeed. It seems there are monsters around. Edgar, once we have secured the area, I'd like to hear what you have to say. Naturally. Warriors of and with the light, I trust you will return safely. So wait, do we not get Edgar? I'm guessing. Oh, great. I guess we don't get him until like the end or something. Alright guys, this is the point that I'm going to cut this video, and then we will continue it in a different video. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you guys think of this this method of me handling the chapters for the channel. Like, you know, I just wanted a way to document it, but I wasn't sure how I wanted to do it because the chapters are so long. I just couldn't put them all into the entire thing into one video because it would just be way too long. So yeah, I'll probably put up the second part of this most likely tomorrow, or well, not the second part, but you know, the next segment of it tomorrow. So yeah, until next time, bye guys.